Bonjour, and happy French Friday to you. Welcome to my channel. If you're visiting for the first time, I'm Jessica with French Farmhouse Flair. And if you're back visiting with me, thank you for stopping back by again. I hope you'll enjoy the video that I have to share with you today. But first, before we get into my furniture makeover project, I wanted to talk just a minute about my friend Liz over at Traditions by the Seasons. I wanted to talk for a minute because she was mentioning in her last video that she did that she is trying to reach a goal of getting to 20,000 subscribers. And I also have a goal that I'm trying to reach right now to get to 5,000 subscribers. And as I listened to her story, I could just relate to so many different things that she was sharing. And the first one being that she and her husband, she was saying that they are more traditional in the sense where that she would stay at home with the children when they started having a family, and that she would be a homemaker. And my husband and I had discussed the same very thing after we were married and we were about ready to start our family. So I could totally relate to that. And then the second thing that I could totally relate to was that she had this goal, wanting to build up her subscribership like I do as well on my channel. And then also she talked about when people would ask her husband what he did for a living, and then they would ask her what she did for a living. And then I could totally relate to this because this has happened to myself and my husband as well. And they act like that what you are as a stay-at-home homemaker and mother to your children is not as important as what your husband does. And so they turn to look at their husband, and they ask the husband more about his job and his work, like yours is nothing and it's not important. And that's how at least makes you feel. And so that you also feel like you want to be able to contribute to your family as well financially. And so I could totally relate to that because I have felt that way as well. And we both, Liz also mentioned that she is grateful to her husband that he is the main provider for their family and is so grateful for that. And I too am so grateful for that. It has allowed me to be at home with my children and also be able to home tutor them through schooling them at home. And I am so grateful for the opportunity. And it's very, she also talked about this, I believe that it is a lot of hard work, and but it is so rewarding, being at home. But you don't get a lot of credit for it, that's for sure. And she did talk about that, how that people kind of treat you like it's not an important job, it's not a job. And so I could just relate to her on so many levels as she was talking in this video. And I also could relate that she loves decorating like I do, so we can relate that way. And also she married her high school sweetheart like I did as well. And so we have quite a bit in common. And I wanted to be able to reach out to my viewers and subscribers, even though, I have nowhere near what she has right now. But I thought if I could even just help her in some way, help her build her subscribership, because every little bit does count. And if some of my viewers and subscribers go over there and show her love and subscribe, that would mean so much to her and to me. I understand where she's coming from, and I understand how important it is. And I realize that as being a YouTuber, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and sometimes money as well. And you do put a lot of time and effort into coming up with the different ideas and doing the videos and editing and uploading them. And a lot of times I'm doing this way more than than I should be. I keep restarting it because I'll mess up and I'll just start over again, and it takes more than just one try. So it is time consuming a lot of times as well. So I know how much time and effort goes into making these YouTube videos. And so I know that how important it is to have that, the subscribers and the viewers and the thumbs up and all that stuff. So I just want to be able to contribute and help her in any way that I possibly can. And I hope that you will help me do that. So please, 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 if you could subscribe to her channel, that would be so wonderful. Go over and show Liz some love. And if you would please, please, please also subscribe to my channel too if you haven't already. So you do not even have to comment if you don't want to make comments, and Liz talked about that as well. So Liz mentioned that half of her viewers are not subscribed to her channel. So I was like, wow, I couldn't believe. And so I'm sure that, you know, there's probably, I have the same thing probably, where people are watching but not subscribing. So I just wanted to reach out to all of you who are watching and see if you would help me out here and show Liz some love, like I said, and go over and subscribe to her channel. And while you're at it, you can subscribe to mine too. Hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay guys, today I'm going to be working on this cute little French Provincial Vanity. It does have a mirror here when you lift up the center. It has a mirror inside, but I will not be using it for vanity. I will probably be using it for just a small little French country table or little desk or something, I'm thinking. So I'm going to be cleaning this up first. It needs a lot of TLC. I've got a bucket ready here for the cleaning part of it, and then I will maybe needing to sand in some areas as well before we get started painting this piece. I picked this up for a really good price on Marketplace, so I don't mind doing the work that it's going to take to get this looking a whole lot nicer. And I'm anxious to see how it's going to turn out, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I have started using this gold paint on just this one side here to see how I like it, and so far so good. I am liking it, so I'm going to continue along here using it. I'm going to be using my little detailing brush to apply it, and I'm using this metallic folk art antique gold paint. So I will just continue on now. Okay, here it is all finished. I'm super happy with how it turned out, and I ended up putting 2 coats everywhere with the white paint as well as the gold paint that I used. And I actually put 3 coats on the very top because it was like the roughest part of this vanity was the top, and I wanted to make sure that that had really good coverage. Even though I knew I was going to be putting this cute little burlap table runner on here, I still want to just make sure that was really nicely finished on top as well. And then I did not get me videoing the 2 coats. I only videoed, I believe, the first coat of the gold and the white paint, so I wanted to make sure I told you guys that. And the other thing that I did off camera was that I painted the inside of the drawers as well as the inside part of the vanity where the mirror is. And then I painted the underneath, the back side, everywhere. So everywhere on this piece was painted. And I also ended up adding a little hardware piece here to the middle of this drawer front because there was nothing there before. And I had that little antique piece of hardware that I ended up using that I had already in my hardware stash. So I think this turned out really nice. Like I said, I'm super happy with it. I hope you guys are too. If you want to see more videos like this and you liked this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up and that you will consider hitting that subscribe button as well. And then hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video so that you don't miss out. Okay, guys, happy French Friday to you, and I hope that you have a great one. Au revoir.